born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. End zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it today. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and you know Tennessee is going to be motivated this time around because in Knoxville they have not stopped talking about that close loss against the Gators the last time these two teams played. So they're ready to roll here today. They're looking for a different outcome this time around.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, You set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw on third. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll immediately call timeout.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching.
Short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That that was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to find another play. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line to pick up a 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Vols are on the move. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 5 and change now on second and long. Gives it on the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll come through on 3rd down. And they'll mark it at the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. I mean, the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Marshall. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the point after is good. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The option look. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some time.
And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going for the marker on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Holds it on the bootleg fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust